Hello, it's me again. Should I have permitted her to sleep with my husband and her husband under my roof? A married lady whose husband is staying at the country came to my duplex looking for a house to rent. So I offer her our boys' quarter since we normally travel and have said no to answer security again. She's married to, and my hubby as at then is not staying with us. But due to health issue, he was advised to always make sure someone is around him. So he have to come stay with us. When this lady came, I asked her if she is working. She said yes, that she is seamstress. I never knew she does not even know how to put thread in a sewing machine. And we all leave every morning for work. So I have to let go since she have rented the apartment already. She is a housewife, no work, no business. I started noticing some changes in her behavior and attire. How she preferred to greet me first before my husband. Again, hubby telling me to go to bed. He will come in later that he still needs to take one bottle and get more fresh air before going to bed. Unlike him. So I decided to find out what's going on. This girl always put on sexy nightwear and come out where Oga will be seeing her, and I have absolutely nothing in mind. This lady always rush inside sometime when her phone rings. So I went upstairs, hide beside the window, and I watched hubby as he grabbed his phone. Dial this girl numbered. Immediately she grabbed her phone as usual and ran inside her room. My hubby asked her if he can come inside and some other things which I did not hear well because it was on his lowest voice. Which when he is done, he came upstairs and I told him to go and sleep with her. She's waiting. He tried denying it. I got upset and tried rushing out to go ask this girl how I ever offended her. Hubby rushed me, held me back and locked the door and started apologizing that they have not done anything yet. He was awake all night pleading because this was a man that all his family thought they could lose him to the hand of sickness. I took care of him, gave him assurance that he is not going to buy, that I am here for him. Whatever he be the cost, I'm ready to sacrifice my being for him. I don't want to, there are some words I will just be changing it when I'm reading the message because of Facebook. Please. So in the morning, I went to the girl's apartment because I bet she overheard the noise. I gently asked her why. She told me it's Oga that is after her and that all that I said, okay. He told me it's Oga that is after her and all that I said, okay. I believe because it's in their blood to cheat men. I asked her if her husband is aware that the landlord has her number. She said yes, That is, even last week he requested for her number. But my husband already confused. He has called her up to 3 times, and it's more than 1 month of crushing. I told her to leave my house and continue the game with my husband outside my house. It can never be right under my nose. She continued pleading and assuring me she would put an end to it. I forgave her. After some time, she started acting weird. She laughed mockingly, always over the phone, gossiping about people's husbands, talk loudly, and make noises. And right inside me, I feel betrayed by those two. So her husband returned after like 2 months. I thought of asking him if he's aware of the incident, but I could not because I doubt the bond they share as per distance relationship. So I allowed the man to back to base. Then I searched for him on Facebook. Saw him, asked him if his wife ever told him that landlord once requested for her contact. He said no. So I got annoyed and concluded this girl has been lying all this while by not informing her husband about it, as she tagged it a merry issue. I told him everything, showed him the quick notice I gave her, and also told him to tell the wife that I informed him about it. When her husband asked her about it, she got upset and asked why I should tell her husband about it. I told her since you were finding it difficult to tell him yourself, I have to help you do so. She became very mad and told me that she informed her sister-in-law, and they told her not to tell me nor the husband about it. And you never want Oga to stop, or you will tell his wife. But kept answering anytime he called you. Then she told me her in-law said her life is no longer safe in my house. I told her if that is the case, she has to leave my house immediately then. She said as soon as she finished another house, she will leave. It took her almost 2 months to pack out. I got my peace of mind immediately she packed out, and I forgot about almost everything about her. So the issue now is she kept raining abusive word on me on monthly basis via messages because I blocked her. I noticed she's keeping an eye on me, but like, for what now? I should have allowed her eat her cake and have it. Allow her enjoy my husband and her husband right under my roof. At the same time, how did I offend this girl, please? By telling her husband about what happened. Something she should have done on her own, if at all she has no skeleton on her cupboard. I have forwarded her SMS to her husband, and I told him to warn her, as I do not have any of her siblings' number. I know one day I will run into her. So, what do you think I should do to this girl? Because I should be the one crying for their betrayal, but she's trying to turn the table. Hello, my lovely Angie lovers. What do you think about this message from one of our readers? She wants our advice on this tenant that she rented their bus cutter to. The tenant husband was living abroad. She thought the tenant was a responsible lady because she's married, you know. She never knew that this lady lied to her that she is a seamstress, like a tailor. But she later found out that she does not work. She's not a tailor, but she has already signed a lease. She just forgive her. But she noticed that around her sick husband that she's taking care of, that this lady is crushing on her husband. She normally wear all this sexy dress around her husband. When her husband will tell her to go and sleep, this lady will come and spend time with her husband in the name of, oh, I want to come and receive some fresh air and all that. But she started suspecting her because the way this lady is acting around her husband is suspicious. So one day, when her husband wants to, she pretended as if she wants to go and sleep. She went to go and hide somewhere. Her husband just picked up the phone, was dialing this lady. She didn't know what everything they said on the phone, but she overheard some few words. Then she confronted her husband and just tell her husband point blank that you can go and sleep with her if you want to go and sleep with her. So her husband wanted to deny it, but seeing that she already knew about, she was listening to the conversation, her husband started begging her. So, say throughout that night, her husband was begging her. She forgave her husband because her husband said it's not, they just started talking. Why the lady lied, So she wanted to report to the tenant lady husband when the husband came from abroad, but she just decided to let everything slide. But when she just took it upon herself to look for the man on Facebook and find the lady husband on Facebook, and she reported everything to her husband. Then the lady started telling her why did she went to go and report to her husband that it's not cool, blah, blah, blah. Like, maybe she wanted to just do everything. She wanted to hide it from her husband, but the lady, this reader reported the matter to this tenant husband. So that is how the man got to find out that, look at what the wife wanted to do with the landlord himself. So ever since, this tenant have left their home because she pleaded with her, because she gave her a quick notice. She pleaded with her that she's looking for another house. When she find another house, she will pack. And she packed. She said she blocked her everywhere, but she keeps seeing her message threatening her every month. Currently, why did she tell her husband about the affair she wanted to have with her husband? So that is how everything unfold. She's not happy because her husband got to find out that she wanted to cheat with the landlord. Then the husband didn't hear it from her herself directly. The husband heard the matter from this landlady. She's not happy with that. What do you think is going on here? Do you think this lady is angry because she was busted, or do you think her husband is taking the matter into heart? Her husband is not trusting her anymore. That is why she is quarreling with this landlady that, why did you want to go and tell my husband about the affair I wanted to have with your landlord husband? I mean, do you think she wanted to sleep with the landlord and still be sleeping with her husband whenever he came from abroad? Now that everything is open, she can't do it anymore. Or do you think they are still calling each other? And they coded, she's looking at the lady as a threat. Just say your piece in the comment section below. Thank you.